Welcome to Sign with JP. I am your teacher, JP, and today we're talking about Italian food, specifically pizza. Now I'm going to show you the sign for pizza in just a second, but let's start with Italian food. Italian or Italy has two signs and they are both still used. The first one is what is the older sign, and it is an I palm towards you, and we make a cross on the face. This was a sign created by deaf Americans because Italy is a very Catholic country. Catholic, okay? 2 fingers down, 2 fingers across over there. And so that is a characteristic of their culture. And so they made the sign Catholic, but with an I for Italy. But what we did in later years, especially as we became more traveling people and we had people going there, people coming here, we borrowed the Italian sign language sign for Italy, which is this one, which refers to Italy's shape, the long, I know we always say a boot, but a long peninsula coming down. So Italy. So that is their sign, and that is what is becoming more and more popular nowadays. So I will be using this one. To sign food, we simply take an O hand, flatten it just a little bit, and we bring it towards the mouth. Okay, it can tap at the chin, can tap right on your lips. Food. It doesn't have to touch, but this is food. So to sign Italian food, and today we're talking about pizza. And this is one that I love, but when it comes to signing it, there are so many different signs for pizza. And I actually did a couple short videos on pizza, and I get the same responses because people from all over the country have different signs for pizza. So my advice is always this: you can pick what is your favorite because you're learning, but be open to using other signs. I'm always about respecting deaf people and their language, which is ASL. We are immigrants to their language. So when I go with a group of people and they're using a sign that I don't normally use, I will adopt their sign when I'm with them. Okay, and if I go over here and they're using a different sign, I will adopt their sign. I will adapt and use the signs that are being used in that group. I am not the one to come in and be like, well, I learned this sign and you are wrong. Please don't ever do that. Respect deaf people, respect their language and their culture. So I'm gonna show you a few signs for pizza. I don't know all of them, but these are the ones that I've seen often, okay? The first sign, and this is the one that I tend to use, is we take 2 fingers, bend them. Okay, this is called a bent V, and we do a Z. It's kind of like ZZ. This comes from people used to spell pizza with P-I-Z-Z-A, and a lot of people still use that as the sign, pizza, very quickly, P-I-Z-Z-A. See how it flows up and wiggles down. It's very easy to see, and once you get the hang of doing that, it is actually signed very quickly. And so I started doing this and I noticed that people drop the P-I and they drop the A at the end, and they're just doing this double Z's. So that's oftentimes used for pizza. This is what we use in our house. Other sign for pizza is we take it and we are eating a slice of pizza, which is a easier sign. Pizza. My daughter goes to a school for the deaf and she came back signing pizza. No problem. We can use this one. We can use this one. I've also seen it where it's down and it's right here. Again, a variation I've seen around the community, pizza. And I'll give you one more, and this one's a 2-handed sign. We're gonna make Y hand shapes, and it's for the circle. Imagine a circle pizza in there, okay? I lay it flat, and then I'm gonna pick it up and whap it down, okay? It's like I'm making the pizza and I flap it down, okay? That's what we're doing. We're flapping the dough down. And so this is a sign for pizza as well. It's a bigger sign, it's a 2-handed sign, and so I consider it a more formal sign. Many deaf people tend to go over to 1-handed signs if they have it, because they're easier and it's just easier to sign with one hand. Anyway, pick your favorite, or really whatever you see out in the community, and use that one. All right, so we have our pizza. And I'm just showing you like, okay, here's my pizza. So what's on the pizza? So when I do a pizza, I show it. This is actually called a classifier. I'm showing like a pizza, okay? And then I'm going to take my hand, bend the fingers a little bit, and kind of tap it on top. This means toppings. Okay? You might also see it on the flat hand, toppings like that. Okay? Toppings, toppings. Again, this is another classifier representing the pizza. Classifier showing the size and shape of a pizza. What are some of the favorite toppings? Pepperoni. Pepperoni is one of those that doesn't actually have a sign. So there's some adaptations for it. First of all, when we're talking about a pizza, pepperoni is a common topping. So pizza, and then I'm going to make a little circle on this hand like this with this hand shape. I'm going to hold my palm up for the pizza and I'm going to tap it around the pizza. In general, almost always that will be understood as the circular things on pizza, which is going to be pepperoni. Let's get a little more specific though. Take your hand, put your fingers together, stick your thumb up, and then pinch right here and wiggle your hand back and forth, okay? That is meat. In general, meat, it tends to mean beef, but it can be referenced for pork as well, okay? So if I sign meat and do this, now it's very clear. We're talking about circular pieces of meat on a pizza. This does not mean pepperoni. This, again, is what's called a classifier. It represents something. And in context, we understand circular things on top of the pizza. What else do we love on pizza? How about sausage? Sausage comes in links. And if you've ever seen them, there's a link and then they're tied off and then there's another link. Okay, so we're gonna do that kind of motion, this open and closed motion. Okay, and just so you know, that also means hot dog. But again, in context, we're talking about sausage. Sausage. Let's stick with the meats. We got pepperoni, sausage. Ham is going to be spelled. What about bacon? Take two fingers, put them together on each hand, and wiggle them out. Bacon. Let's move on to some of the veggies. Vegetables, as you're gonna take a V, put your index finger on your cheek and we twist it. Again, a variation, and I mostly give you guys these variations because I get a ton of comments be like, I see it this way. And my answer is always, I get it. There's accents in sign language which people don't, hearing people who are new to the language think, what, accents? Yeah, different people from different regions sign things a little bit differently and we have accents. So vegetable or with a twist, vegetable. Either one, they're both right, they're both accepted. What kind of veggies do we like on pizza? First we have, how about onions? Oh yeah, take an X hand shape. We're gonna put it up by your eye and twist it because onions make us cry. That's right, onions, onions, yeah. Here's a little bonus one. If we take it and we swipe it right down to the nose, we have garlic. Garlic, because it has a strong smell. So with onions by the eye and garlic by the nose. Other common toppings, vegetable toppings, about olives. Olives, take your non-dominant hand and hold it out like a 5. And we're going to twist the olives on there. Remember this whole thing? Was we suck an olive off each hand, off each finger? Olives. Okay, and you can get by with just doing 2. Olives. What kind of olives are usually on pizza in America? Black olives. Black, we're just gonna do a finger across the eyebrow, swipe it over. Another vegetable we have is mushrooms. Mushrooms is kind of cool, the sign, because it looks like a mushroom. We have the stem and then we have the top. A mushroom. And lastly, we have peppers. And we got bell peppers and we have spicy peppers. Peppers in general is going to be PP because it's P-E-P-P-E-R. So peppers, peppers. We just bounce the P. And we usually put a color on there. You can spell bell peppers, or you can sign green, which is a G that wiggles. green peppers or red. Swipe one finger down from your lips. Red peppers. Maybe yellow peppers. Orange peppers. Whichever peppers you want, or just bell peppers if you spell them out. But what about like a jalapeno? For that, jalapeno does not have a sign, but spicy does. And it has, again, two variations. We got spicy, which you probably would remember, because everyone tends to do this. Spicy, like we're going to blow out the heat. But spicy, or we have this sign, like it's like fires coming out of our mouth. Ah. All right, so you have spicy pepper or spicy pepper, whichever one you like. And of course, the most debated, love it or hate it pizza topping, the pineapple. Ooh, who loves pineapple? If you do on your pizza, drop a comment. I love pineapple on my pizza. I love pretty much everything on my pizza. But some people are very, no pineapple. Pineapple has a couple signs. Actually, it has 3 signs. I know. Why? How do you know this stuff? Use what people use, that's all. But I'm exposing you to it. So you pick your favorite and then you'll be like, oh yeah, I've seen that sign somewhere. Well, here it is. Here's one sign for pineapple. You're going to put your thumb, grab your thumb with your non-dominant hand. We have this kind of crooked finger, okay? And I believe this is for the tool to like core a pineapple. Okay, so this is one sign for pineapple. Strange, I know, but when you see it, and you're like, oh, I see what's happening there, hopefully you remember it. So pineapple. The other sign for pineapple is right here. Think of when you're a little kid and you hold up a pineapple ring and you look through the circle, huh? All right, so there's our pineapple. And the third one, and this is the most English sign because it's initialized with a P. We're gonna touch the middle finger on the cheek and we twist it. Because guess what? Apple is this, so pineapple is this. Now again, I always shy away from the Englishized signs if there are alternatives, but a lot of people use pineapple. So if deaf people are using it, I say that's okay too. Pineapple, pineapple, pineapple. Let's do a little review of all those signs that we just taught you. The first one is pizza. 3 signs for pizza. What are they? How about toppings? And what are our toppings? Then we got the veggies. What kind? And of course, the last one. I hope you had fun learning about one of the greatest foods ever made. And I hope you love it, and I hope I made you hungry to go out and get some pizza for yourself. Like and follow these videos if you want to see more of them. I am bringing to you these videos to you, these lessons to you daily, and I'd love that you're here learning with me. I'm honored, so thank you, and I'll see you on the next video.